You guys have been building multiple award-winning, awesome off-road vans for the last 4 years. Well, I just had an awesome tour of the factory. That's pretty amazing.
We've always had this focus as a business to keep everything looking sharp, and we just want everything to have a purpose and be nice and clean and look good.
Good design is as much about what you leave out as what you put in. How do you choose what you leave out?
One of our key benefits is a standardised product with a quite reasonably large options list. We are getting a lot more quality into these vans through standardisation. A lot of our customers come up with a lot of good ideas, and definitely an inspiring way to move forward with continuous improvement.
Tell us about getting into the Expedition Series campers.
We've taken our big vans to the extreme. Some of the stuff that we've done, you wouldn't really dream of doing with a full-size caravan. Sure, it handles it, it's all good, but it's a big investment to be doing that. If you had something like the Expedition Series behind you, it'd be a breeze, We wanted a van that sat in the wheel track of the car for the soft stuff, but also wasn't too wide for the narrow tracks, but then had design flair and capabilities that our off-road vans have got. So it's about exploring further.
We put our own parameters on ourselves and then came up with the ergonomics of how the trailer works.
It's about getting into really small spaces, We make sure that everything's accessible from inside the caravan with our big vans, same with these. So it's all about intelligent design.
Design and simplicity. That's really hard to do.
Making things look simple is generally quite complex, and obviously, as you saw, you see the vans getting built and they probably look a lot more complex when they're getting built rather than when they're all packaged up and finished.
Like the Expedition Series, it's named that because we want people to go and explore with them,
Yep.
They're made to go anywhere. They've got, solar capacity, water capacity to go and get off-grid and be comfortable. We don't want to spend an hour setting up or packing down every day. We want to be able to pull up somewhere and be pretty much ready to go.
This trailer has been based around simplicity of setup and pack down.
It's maximising the time that you're actually spending doing the stuff you want to do rather than the stuff you don't want to do.
So you're running full independent off-road suspension?
With our full-size vans, we only use Cruisemaster.
At the end of the day, the suspension is an investment in the actual product for us. It's what protects the product that's riding on it, and it's definitely not something you want to take a shortcut on. And we've had a great experience working with Cruisemaster. We'd much rather be building the high end using materials that create a more expensive caravan, but we feel there's a need in the market for a high-end caravan. We don't have huge limitations on where we can start and stop with certain materials, so we are continually aiming to use the best materials that are going to give us the lightest and strongest outcome. There's probably nothing better than having a really big day, adventuring or driving and being able to get into a ready-made, full-size queen bed and have a really great sleep, and that's exactly what we're getting here. And if it's cold or it's hot, we've got the ability to control our temperature.
It's really opened the door to anyone that wants to go, hardcore exploring with some comfort as well.
We're doing the Great Australian Bight from the most eastern point to the most western point, but really hard to get to, really difficult terrain. How do you reckon they're going to go?
That's what they're made for, and I guess that sort of should speak to people how confident we are in what we build, is giving you guys these tools to go and use and enjoy for what they're made for. So I think they're going to go great.
We'll bring them back in a couple of weeks, see how they go. They won't come back clean, I can tell you that.